Good evening and warm welcome to the State of Business on Now Television. I'm Chamal Fernando. Let's have a look at the headlines. Asian Games gold medalist Tharshi Karunanaike meets the President. US International Development Finance Corporation invests in Colombo Port. Now the news in detail. Tharshi Karunanaike, a distinguished student athlete who recently clinched a gold medal in the women's 800 meters event at the Asian Games, was granted the honor of an audience at the President's house in Kandy recently. She was received with a grand welcome to the President's house, coinciding with the formal presentation of credentials to the newly appointed ambassadors to Sri Lanka. During the event, President Wickremesinghe took the opportunity to introduce Tharshi Karunanaike to the newly accredited ambassadors. Furthermore, 76 students currently enrolled in athletics at the sports school of Wallala A. Ratnayake Central College were also invited to join this event. The President engaged in an enriching conversation with Tharshi and the aspiring athletes from the sports school, imparting words of encouragement and wisdom. The student athletes, along with the school's principal, athletic coach and 6 dedicated teachers, were all present to commemorate this remarkable feat. President Wickremesinghe conveyed his congratulations for her historic accomplishment, making the return of a gold medal to Sri Lanka at the Asian Games after a hiatus of 21 years. President Wickremesinghe expressed his keen interest in further enhancing the athletic skills of the students and sought information regarding the required facilities. Professor Maitreyi Wickremesinghe also engaged in an exchange with Tharshi, offering well wishes for the promising future that lies ahead. The US International Development Finance Corporation announced it has committed more than $500 million to support the development of a deep water shipping container terminal in the port of Colombo, Sri Lanka. The port is set to provide critical infrastructure for the South Asian region. A media event for the agreement signing was held in Colombo today morning. The new terminal reflects TFC's commitment to financing high-quality infrastructure that supports its partners' development needs, invest in local communities, and is respectful of local financial conditions. US Ambassador to Sri Lanka, Julie Shang, said that this financing is symbolic of the United States' long-standing commitment to the development and well-being of the people of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka regaining its economic footing will further our shared vision for a free and prosperous Indo-Pacific. DFC is working with world-class sponsors John Keel's Holdings and Adani Ports and Special Economic Zones Limited. These companies' local experience and high-quality standards are expected to help support local jobs and make this project a long-term, sustained success for the Indo-Pacific. The new terminal will cater to growing economics in the Bay of Bengal, taking advantage of Sri Lanka's prime position on major shipping routes and proximity of these expanding markets.
Private partnership that helps make a difference for people. And I really can't think of any project that's a better exemplar of that than the project we're here today to celebrate. A project that creates jobs for local communities. A project that supports economic growth at a time of high need for economic growth. A project that makes a difference for the national economy and truly for the international economy by having more capacity for deep water transshipment, the realities in this region, and for global trade make this a critical addition to our global infrastructure.
Speaking at the event, the CEO of Adani Ports, Karan Adani, said that the project, which is the largest FDI into Sri Lanka through a single project, will create thousands of direct and indirect employment opportunities, boosting Sri Lanka's trade and commerce ecosystem.
Just over 2 years ago, the Adani Group, John Keel's Holding, and the Sri Lankan Port Authority came together to work on the Colombo West International Terminal, or CWIT. Today, that joint strategic initiative is gaining a very powerful tailwind from the US International Development Finance Corporation, which works with the private sector to address the developing world's challenges. We welcome the association of the DFC, America's Development Finance Institution, in funding the Adani's project, and we see this as a reaffirmation by the international community of our vision, our capability, and our governance. Further, this will be the largest FDI into Sri Lanka through a single project. As one of the world's largest port developer and operator, Adani Port and SEZ brings to this project not only our proven world-class expertise, but also our deep experience in infrastructure creation. When completed, this project will transform the socio-economic landscape not just in Colombo, but across the island through thousands of direct and indirect new employment opportunities and by massively boosting Sri Lanka's trade and commerce ecosystem.
Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. Hemas Hospitals marks 15 years of excellence in healthcare and signaled its intent to expand and upgrade its hospitals and laboratory chain across the island. A media gathering to celebrate the milestone was held in Colombo recently. Hemas Hospital's Managing Director Dr. Lakith Perez said the company was looking to grow the business via acquisitions and expansion of its existing two hospitals. He estimated that putting up a fresh 150-bed hospital will cost 6.7 billion rupees, while acquisitions would cost more.
HEMAS will be on the lookout for any healthcare assets that are available for acquisition. Apart from that, we will also be certainly increasing our capacity at the two existing locations in Vattala and Thalawathukoda. Where Vattala is concerned, we have already planned in terms of entering into the cardiac space. That's another area where there is greater demand. In Thalawathukoda, we are planning to expand the hospital. Currently, we have a hospital which is 70 bedded, but we have plans to go up to 250 beds. If there are opportunities in the country, HEMAS will be extremely willing to acquire, merge, and provide more value addition to the precious patients of this country.
Speaking at the event, the managing director also revealed that Hemas Hospitals will set up the country's first ever ambulatory surgical care center in partnership with Alexandra Hospital of Singapore.
It's extremely important for us to exchange knowledge, share experiences, and see how best that we can continue to improve in terms of global best practices. And yes, we do have discussions with some of the best hospitals there, even the hospitals that attach to the public sector or the state sector. And in fact, I'm happy to tell you, I don't know whether I should break this news to you now, but we will be collaborating and partnering with a public sector hospital in Singapore, which is one of the best there, in launching something called an ambulatory surgical care center. Once again, why we are doing that? So ambulatory surgical care is most of the surgeries can be done as a day procedure. And once again, why we are doing this is to bring down the cost to our patients. For example, if you can do a replacement, a knee replacement or any other surgery, right, without keeping a patient for 3, 4, 5 days, and if you can, discharge a patient on the same day, just imagine the amount of cost benefit that they are going to have. I don't know whether I was supposed to tell you this, but we are launching Sri Lanka's first ambulatory surgical center at HEMAS on a partnership and a collaboration.
Markspen Holdings Machinery and Automated Equipment Company, known for its technological prowess, offers efficiency in rice cleaning with the 1,000 automatic rice mills Doma. The official launch of the Doma rice mills was held in Colombo recently. These automatic rice mills are designed to clean 1,000 kg of rice per hour and comes with a built-in electric display board. Doma automated rice mills are space efficient and a single technician can operate the machine. Doma automated rice mills effectively clean dust and allergens in raw paddy within a vacuum and prevents health hazards caused by dust and heavy lifting through providing fully automated features. The machine also reduces production as it is capacitated to operate 16 hours at a stretch to clean 1000 kg of rice per hour. Doma rice mills offer a more sophisticated system to produce a large proportion of thoroughly milled whole grains. Doma automated rice mills come with a modern rice polisher, destoner, separator, grater, and rice huller to produce well-polished, clean, dust and debris-free graded rice. Marksman Holdings also ensures the ready availability of spare parts to allow machine operators to provide uninterrupted services. Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today. The all-share price index gained 66.24 points to close at 10,938.05 and the S&P SL gained 34.18 points to close at 3,105.19. The turnover was 1.8 billion rupees and over 77 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.